In today's tutorial, thicker is better, bulky is fun. It's now time for the Bernat Bricks blanket, as you see right here. Welcome back to Yarnspirations as well as thecrochetcrowd.com. In today's tutorial we are going to do a project called the Bernat Bricks blanket. This is exactly what you see here. It actually kind of resembles the bricks. It's kind of the color, but you know what? You can always change the colors in order to meet your particular needs. If you like projects that take forever and ever and ever, that never seem to come off your hook, this is not a project for you. If you like them quick and easy and get them done really particularly quick, because I love projects that I can get in and off the hook in no time, this is definitely one for you. Today we're going to be using the Bernat blanket yarn. Just like you see, you only need 4 balls of these big balls, so 300 grams, and they're pretty quick and easy, right? And you're going to need a size 8mm or an L crochet hook, and there's a free pattern available in the more information of this video. This is so simple. Let me take you down to the studio right now and show you how it's done. We'll see you down there. So with today's pattern, there's a link in the more information of this video to access the written instructions if you prefer to go that method instead. So what we have today is that this is all in sets of 4. So if you want to change the sizes of the Afghans as far as the width, you have to keep them in sets of 4. What does that mean? You go 1, 2, 3, 4 when you're doing the chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the size that you want. Once you get to the end of the chain, you are going to add 2 chains in order for it to stay in balance. So you're going to see that there's going to be steps like this, so you can actually put your fingers in behind. It gives you that raised look, but this is a one-sided Afghan, so this is what the other side looks like. It's still pretty cool on the back side, but everything is pretty cool when it comes to this. So without further ado, let's grab our 8mm size L crochet hook and our Bernat blanket yarn to start. Also, so to do the Afghan on the pattern, you can just follow that if you wish, but if you want to make it your own customized sizes, just have to start off with a slip knot and keep them in sets of 4, and I just explained that. So using your 8mm crochet hook, pull everything on there. Remember, the first one never counts as 1, and we're going to chain in sets of 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then keep going. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you keep doing that until you get to the size you want. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can lay down the chain onto something if you want to match a bedspread or any other kind of projects that you would like to do. Once you have to the end of your chain doing their multiples of 4, you have to add 2, and this allows the pattern to stay in balance. So make sure you do add 2 at the end of your chain. So do the size that you want, and let's start the next part of these instructions next. Let's start the first row, and what we need to do is second chain from the hook. We go in and just turn it over and get the back hump of the second one over, and just do a single crochet into that one. If you do the back hump, it gives a nicer finish on the back. So there's no border around this thing, so it's actually pretty simple, and you'll have a beautiful border edge if you do it this way instead. So now we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we come back down onto the chain and just count over and skip the first 3 that you're going to run into. So 1, 2, I'm just looking carefully, 1, 2, and 3, go to the 4th for a single crochet. Okay, and that makes it kind of just raise up just like so. Like you see, it's kind of an arching in the top. So then we continue down the chain the same way. So we chain 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We skip over 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3. Go to the 4th for a single crochet. Please do that all the way down. And then when you get to the other side, if you've kept your stitches in balance, it should work out. So you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you should go to the 4th one over. So you're going to skip the first 3, 1, 2, and 3, and you see I kept it in balance by keeping that in sets of 4 and then adding 2. Okay, so this is what row number 1 would look like in a smaller format if you were to do something smaller. Let's turn our work and start row number 2. So row number 2, we're going to start off with the chaining of 3. 1, 2, 3, and that counts as a double crochet as it says in the pattern. So in these chain 4 spaces, you are going to add only 3 double crochets, and you're going to go right around the chain itself, not into the chain. So just wrap in the hook and double crochet 3 times into that same gap. So this is 1 and 2 and 3. Just like that. Okay, so once you have that one done, you are going to double crochet into this single crochet that you had right over here. So do that. Okay, so the repeat pattern on this is in the gapping spaces. You are going to double crochet 3 times. So we got 1, 2 and 3. And then in the single crochet you're going to double crochet. Please do that all the way down, and this is what's gonna happen on the other side. So let's just fast forward where say you're on your last one. So the last gapping space is also going to get 3. So let's control that and do it. It looks like I'm struggling on screen, and the reason for that is I was just working with sock yarn for a major project, and I'm not used to the thickness of the yarn. So it's just a matter of taking a few rows for me to get reacquainted on how far I need to turn my hook. Okay, so you're gonna get your 3, and then you're just gonna double crochet into the very last single crochet that's available to you, and that completes off row number 2. Let's begin row number 3. We're gonna turn our work, and this is not the repeat pattern yet. We're almost there. Rows 4 and 5 of this pattern are the repeat, so we just need to get you started first. So in this one we're going to chain 1, and we're gonna single crochet into the very first double crochet. So this is very similar to what you already did with the chain, but there is no chain this time. So we are simply just going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we skip over and go to the double crochet that is into the single crochet. So skip over the first 3 that are in this chain 4 space and just single crochet right into the double crochet that's the next one after that. Okay, so you're only playing within, if you see that, so you see the gapping spaces. So now chain 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the pattern says to skip the next 3 double crochets, and those are the ones in the gap, and the next one is the one that's attached under here, and we're single crochet there. So you're gonna do that all the way across. When you get to the other side you're gonna run into your very last one. So we're still gonna chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we just single crochet into the last double crochet that you had, into the last turning chain. I think that is actually. So here we go. So that's what it looks like so far. Let's begin row number 4. And row number 4 now begins the repeat pattern. So if you need to repeat everything, rows 4 and 5 are the repeat pattern throughout the remainder of this particular Afghan. So to start this one we are going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and that counts as a double crochet. So in the first chain 4 space we are going to put in 3 double crochets. So you already know how to do this. We've already talked about it. The only difference now is in the next one we are going to start doing that raised rib look. And what does that entail? So it's called a long double crochet front post. And how that works is that we're going to yarn over, okay, and we're gonna go around the post from 2 rows below. So this is a single crochet, this is the double, and you see it's all in line, and we are going to go around the post on the front side and pull up the yarn, okay, and we want to pull it up, okay, so we want to add a little bit of slack to it, okay, and then yarn over, pull through once, and then yarn over and pull through again. Okay, and that's a long what is that, long front post double crochet. So now we go back into the chain 4 space again, and we put in 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3, and now we're still in the middle of the project, so you're still gonna continue to add these long post double front post double crochets. So we yarn over, we reach all the way down 2 rows, pull around the yarn, just give it a bit of slack, and then yarn over, pull through once, and yarn over, pull through twice. Okay, so you're gonna do that same principle going all the way across, and you'll notice that this will nice and compact the whole Afghan. So on the very last so you do the same thing all the way across. So on the very last chain we are just going to just double crochet 3 times. So there is no raised post on the exterior of these in the border. Okay, So basically the very last one here, we just simply double crochet into the last single crochet. Okay, so these ribs only appear in the middle of the Afghan, but they're not appearing on the sides. Let's move up to row number 5. Let's turn our work and go to number 5, and number 5 is gonna be very simple. So every other row we're doing the same thing, and every other row we're doing the other. So we chain up one first and we single crochet into the first one. Okay, you already know how to do this. We're gonna chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we come over and we skip over the 3 that are in the group and we go to that middle, the next one. Okay, and this is the front post, the long post the long front post double crochet. So we're just gonna single crochet into that stitch and then we're gonna chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 coming in. So we skip over the group of 3, go to the next one, which is the front post one. Okay, and single crochet, and then you do that all the way across, and then on the end 1, 2, 3 and 4 and single crochet into the final. Okay, so now we're gonna turn our work and remember what we've already kind of established. So 4 and 5 are the repeat pattern. So now we go back to 4. So do you remember how to do it? Let's start that now. So here's a quick review. We're gonna repeat 4 and 5 over and over and over again until you get to the final. And so in order to do this one, remember we're on row number 4 again, so we're just gonna chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3, and we put in 3 double crochets right into the actual side, or sorry, into the actual chain. Okay, so we're gonna put 3, 1, 2 and 3. So now the next one is going to be the long front post double crochet. So we come right down to the other one. Okay, so you see the other one that's right there. We want to wrap around that one. So we're gonna wrap our hook first and go into that one. Okay, and the front post, pull up, yarn over and pull through once, and yarn over and pull through twice. So now this is going to maintain that line that you saw all the way down the Afghan. So the next chain 4 space, we are going to add in more of the double crochets. So there's gonna be 3. So 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and now we have another long front post double crochet. So we just yarn over, we go down to the other long post double crochet, front post double crochet, yarn over, pull through, and give it a bit of slack, and then yarn over, pull through, and pull. Make sure you do that twice. Okay, now you're gonna do that all the way across. You can see that the ribbing is now starting to be consistent, just like it does on the sample. So in the very last one, you're going to put in your 3 double crochets as normal. So this is not a hard pattern at all. It'll go really, really quick for you. And then on the very last stitch, it's just a double crochet. So I'm gonna review number 5 one more time. So let's just turn our work, because now it's getting quicker. So we turn our work. So this is number 5, chain 1, single crochet into the first one. We chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, we skip over the group of 3, go into the front post double crochet 1, single crochet, and then chain 4 again. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and then we single crochet back into another front post double crochet in the next one, and then you do that all the way across, and then we come back to the end. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and single crochet into the final. So when you turn your work, you're going back to number 4 again. So we turn our work and we start number 4. So to start number 4 again, remember it's chaining of 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochets into the first one, 1, 2 and 3, and then the next one is the front post long post the front long post. I can't not seem to get that right here on today's tutorial. It's a bit of a mouthful, so let me just do that. So we're just gonna yarn over, go down to the long post, long front post double crochet. You just yarn over, give it a bit of slack, yarn over and pull through once, and yarn over, pull through twice. Okay, the next one in the middle is 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, the next one is the long post double crochet. So yarn over, go down, pull through 2 and 2, and then the final is just 3 double crochets. So you're gonna do the same thing all the way across, and the final that you already know about is 3 double crochet, and then the very last stitch will be 1 double crochet into the final. So you're gonna do that until you get to the size that you want. The pattern is available in the more information, but this is how you would do the bricks, Bernat bricks Afghan. This is a really neat Afghan, and you can see it is one-sided, so the other side's more flat, just like you see here, but it's actually really kind of neat. So you have to just make sure that your tension is pretty good on this front post double crochet, because if it's way too tight then your Afghan will buckle, but if it's too loose then it will be pretty sloppy too. So until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of Yarn Inspirations as well as thecrochetcrowd.com. We'll see you again.